Sig P320, I guess you'd call this my FrankenSig. Why do I have it? And, well, there's a story behind this one, of course. Stick around, we'll talk about it. Thanks for dropping in. This is my Sig 320, and I call it a FrankenSig because this is built up from parts. If you remember an earlier video, I think on the M-17, I talked about being able to swap the fire control unit to a different grip module, and actually I did that initially. I figured that, hey, I got a grip module that I can put in different frames and whatever, and I did get the Sig Pro Cut 3.9-inch compact upper. I bought a Wilson Compact grip module cut for the thumb safety. Let's see, I got an Armory Craft dual adjustable trigger in there, adjustable for pre-travel and over-travel. Put the extended magazine release for Wilson Combat on there, also, or from Wilson Combat. Also put the extended takedown lever, or the, I guess you'd call it the sport takedown lever. That came from Armory Craft, and the same place the trigger came from. And I put a Sig together. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, gee, you could have just gone out and bought an RXP Compact and had the same thing. Well, no, you could. I wouldn't have the same Pro Cut slide. Not a big deal. This is optics ready, of course. You can take off the plate here and put a direct mounted loophole Delta Point Pro, which I do like, by the way. Except then I lose my co-witness. I lose the sights. They don't co-witness. I have to put on taller sights to do that, but at least I do keep the rear sight, whereas on the M-17, when I put on the optic, remove that plate, the sight went with it. And I wouldn't have the thing that's important to me now. Controversial issue, I know. I like my thumb safety. That's the whole reason I did this. Now, okay, could I have gotten a Massachusetts compliant compact? Probably, but again, I still would have had to change the grip module because I really like the Wilson grip module. I would have changed the trigger because I really like that Armory Craft trigger. I would have changed the takedown lever because I like that sport takedown lever, and of course the mag release. So all in all, I would have still ended up with wouldn't have ended up with the same gun if I'd have gone to the RXP route or the other compact route. So I built the thing. Now again, initially I took the fire control unit out of the M-17 and just put it in all this frame, but now you see here, there's a trigger there, and it's not quite the same as the trigger here, although they do look the same except for the color, and I did a color differentiation so I'd understand which, or at least remember which grip module, or excuse me, which fire control unit went in which grip module, which one was serialized, and so forth, because they are serialized. There's actually a story behind that in Michigan too, kind of weird on how you do the the fire control unit and then turn it into a pistol. Anyway, so 15 round capacity, and I didn't change the base plate on the mag. It does overhang just a little bit in front, but you know, on this grip module that doesn't bother me at all. Of course, you can go to the 17 round mag, and this has a tactical development base pad on it, and again, overhangs the front just a little. I do think that there is one made for the Wilson grip module, but you know, this one doesn't bother me. If I need to, I can use the 17 round mag from the M17. I can even use the 21 round mag if I ever get to that point. All right, so how did this all come about? It came about because after swapping fire control units, even though it's easy to do, after swapping those a couple of times, I said, you know, hey, it's a pain. Why not just get another FCU? So I looked around, and Sig does not make an FCU with the manual safety on it. At least they don't have one available on their website. So I got to my favorite website called Gun Broker and looked around, and lo and behold, I found a Sig M17 fire control unit, which means it has the safety on it, along with Sig grip module. Didn't need it, already had one of those, but also 3 magazines, the 17 and 221 round magazines, all for $300. So it had the manual safety on it, and it did everything I wanted it to do. I just then had to put the trigger, the extended sport takedown lever, and so forth. The one thing I didn't put on this, though, is the extended slide stop lever, which I have on the M17, and I'm probably going to take it off of the M17. That's a Wilson Combat product, by the way, mainly because I ride the safety when I shoot And with the extended, by the way, all these are completely unloaded. And I have a tendency to push down on the slide stop lever so it doesn't stay back. Is that a big deal? No. In a stress situation, if I'm not counting my shots, and maybe I wouldn't in a stress situation, a lot of people don't. In fact, most people don't. I might end up without a slide lock, and therefore the slide is home, thinking it's still got ammo in it. I press the trigger, and it goes click, and then I know I got to reload. So I'm probably not going to put the extended slide stop, even though I do like the feel of it. All right, so that's why I did it all. So how does it all work? I'll roll some footage in here showing the gun basically with the original FCU from the M-17, and then some footage with it all being done. This thing ran really nice at 12 yards, decent at 25. Even though I thought I had it dialed in, shooting at my usual sighting in targets at 15 yards, I struggled a little bit at 50. And again, I think it's just getting used to the grip, although it fits me nice, it feels nice, but I did have some struggling, and that will roll in that footage various times throughout here. A big question that I had when I put all this together is it worth changing out my Wilson current carry gun, anyway, one of my current carry guns, the EDC X9. Same capacity, and really the same size, basically, and still has thumb safety. Decent, really nice trigger with that dual adjustable trigger, but the Wilson is also about 3 ounces heavier, empty or loaded, and of course not optics ready. Am I going to make this one with an optic? I'm still not sure for a carry gun yet. Jury's still out on it. But is it worth swapping for my EDC X9? And right now, this thing works well for me. I wouldn't hesitate to carry it if I had to, but there's no reason to swap it out. In fact, I even got a hold of Muddy River Tactical, and actually I didn't get a hold of them. I went on the website and bought it, the holster and mag pouch at normal price. They sent me a hat. Okay, well, it was nice of them, but so I didn't get any special deals on this, but I do like Muddy River Tactical, and having the holster and the mag pouch, I certainly could carry this. I would carry it as a defensive gun if I needed to. Basically, it's just, I think it's a nice gun, works well, has the same basic feel and fit now as my M-17, and it has that, to me, all-important manual safety lever, which you don't get unless you go to the M-17, M-18, or a Massachusetts compliant gun, and you can't get all the bells and whistles on an MA gun. So here it is. That is my Sig, FrankenSig, I guess, Pro Cut Slide 320 Compact. And like it, not going to replace my carry gun, at least not yet. I still like my 1911 style gun. So close as I can get with the Sig module or the Sig platform. Had to experiment with it, not unhappy that I did. So question now is, do I put an optic on it to be able to get a little more accuracy at 50 yards? And that may or may not happen. I don't know. If it does, stay tuned. Thanks for stopping in. The different stages. White, the red center 8-inch on the left, and the plates. .25 raccoon. Woodchuck. Oh, I missed the raccoon. There we go. Woodchuck. Missed the woodchuck. Still missed the woodchuck. There we go. Crow. Head on the black silhouette. Come on. There we go. Now get it back. Let's see. The 12-inch on the left, white with black with a white center. Let's go down to 50. The silver gong. 16-inch high right, white with a green center. Oh, come on. How am I missing a 16-inch plate at 50 yards? This was sighted in. That's getting discouraging. There we go. What's left of the 12-inch down there? No. Back to the 16. silhouette below it. Alright, that was the last shot.